Dear students, in this class we'll discuss about the Schrodinger wave equation. So this Schrodinger equation is based on the quantum mechanical model. So the classical mechanics which has been based on Newton's law of motion is applicable for macroscopic objects. That means the objects which are having large mass. So this classical mechanics failed in the case of microscopic particles. That means the particles which are having very small mass like electrons, protons and atoms. This classical mechanics also ignores the concept of dual nature for subatomic particles. So what is quantum mechanics? Since classical mechanics has been failed, now the quantum mechanics has been come. So this what is quantum mechanics? The science that deals with the study of motions of microscopic particles, which is having both particle and wave nature. So that science is known as the quantum mechanics. So the fundamental equation, that is the Schrodinger wave equation, was proposed by Schrodinger in the for which he got the Nobel Prize in 1933. So, but what is the difference between classical mechanics and quantum mechanics? In this quantum mechanics, so they have considered the dual nature of that means both particle nature as well as wave nature. So what is the equation? Dou square psi by dou x square plus dou square psi by dou y square plus dou square psi by dou z square plus 8 pi square m by h square into e minus v into psi is equal to 0. So this is known as a Schrodinger equation. So how it is useful? This Schrodinger equation is used for hydrogen atom. So what is the advantage? Means this gives the possible energy levels that an electron can occupy and wave functions of the electron. So these wave functions are characterized by the set of three quantum numbers, that is principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number and magnetic quantum number. So the quantum mechanical results of hydrogen, what is the usefully, he successfully predicted all the aspects of hydrogen spectrum which could not be explained by Bohr's atomic model. So but the Schrodinger equation cannot be used for multi-electron atoms like Bohr's atomic model. So for hydrogen and hydrogen-like species, the energies of orbitals are depending on n value, that is principal quantum number, while in other cases it is depending on both n and l values. So what are the important features of quantum mechanical model? So it is based on Schrodinger wave equation, and the energy of electrons in atoms is quantized when electrons are bound to nucleus in atoms. The existence of the quantized electronic levels is a direct result of the wave properties of electrons. But both the exact position and exact velocity of electron cannot be determined simultaneously at a time. So the atomic orbital, that is wave function, that is a psi. What does it indicate? It represents the state of electron in atom. So whenever we are describing an electron by its wave function, we can say that the electron is occupying the energy level. Since many wave functions are possible for an electron, as many energy levels are possible. So these wave functions form the basis of electronic structure of atom. An atomic wave function cannot contain more than two electrons. So that means any orbital cannot have more than two electrons. In multi-electron atoms, the electrons are filled in various orbitals in the increasing order of energy. So psi square is the probability wave function which gives the maximum probability of finding the electron in orbital. So D is equal to 4 pi r square dr psi square, where D is radial probability. Radial probability. The psi accepted solutions are known as eigen wave functions and are given by the symbol psi. So this these are boundary conditions, and psi must be either continuous or single valued, and psi must be finite. So the probability of finding the electron must be equal to 1. Psi can take positive above the axis, negative below the axis, and zero value along the axis. So the probability of finding an electron at a point at the axis, that is xyz, is given by psi square. So we have to consider that psi square is always positive. It indicates the electron probability around the nucleus. That means the psi square represents the maximum probability of finding the electron, that is orbital. When psi square is maximum, that means the region has highest electron density, that is nothing but orbital. When psi square is 0, the probability of finding the electron is 0. So that region is nothing but nodal plane or node. So nodes can be angular or radial. So these radial nodes appear between the energy levels. So there is no node or nodal plane for s orbital due to its non-directional nature. So p orbital has one angular node. So L value will be 1. So d orbital has two angular nodes, that is 2. F orbital has 3 angular nodes, and g orbital has 4 angular nodes, and so on. So the p orbital is directional in nature because it is having a dumbbell shape. So the radial or spherical nodes is given by the formula n minus L minus 1. So suppose if you are considering 2p orbital, so 2p orbital has no radial or spherical nodes, that is n minus L minus 1. So 2 minus 1 minus 1, 0. But it has one angular node basing on L value. So px orbital has one nodal plane in yz plane, and py orbital has one nodal plane in xz plane, and pz orbital has a nodal plane in xy plane. So with this I will conclude the session. In the next class we will discuss about the quantum